And today's the 9th of November. It's 11/9 or 9/11 in reverse. The day's not over yet, but pay attention. It's so sad and pathetic that I have to even say this. But let me ask you, every single solitary terror event, almost all of them, 80% of them were being followed, investigated, probed, looked into by the FBI, according to the official narrative. And yet nobody ever loses their job. They continue to build fusion centers in every single state of the union. They continue to militarize the police department. When I was a kid, I'll be 50 in 2 weeks. When I was a kid, police officers were somebody that you went to for help. Now as an adult, law enforcement is like a predator looking for prey, looking for that taillight that might have went out, looking for somebody that could be driving 2 miles an hour over the speed limit so that they can pounce upon them and hand them a slip of paper that not only takes money out of your bank account another way, but affects your insurance. Two things that you have no control over. If you don't do it, you can't be free in America. When I go back to when I was a kid in the 70s and 80s, this was an entirely different country. This country was a beacon of light. It wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but people talked to each other. It didn't take an hour to drive across town because everyone's in their car, normally talking on the phone, not even paying attention to where they're driving. And I know that's ironic, but as you can see, my hands are over here, and I'm watching where I'm going. I have the lowest driving record you can possibly get because I have no tickets, so forth and so on. That'll probably change after this video. It amazes me that our own government is perpetrating crimes against humanity, not just America, humanity in general, because the crimes that they're committing are all to force an agenda where they can disarm and take over the entire country, which will be effectively taking over the entire world, because America is the last hope the planet Earth has. If America goes down, everything falls behind it, because you're either with the terrorists or you're against them. Remember that? It amazes me how bad the censorship's getting on YouTube. If any other channels are being censored, hit me up, because I have an attorney and I'm not taking this lying down. YouTube just keeps hitting you over and over and over and over and over again with copyright strikes, community guideline strikes. Meanwhile, the trolls all scamper around. Richie from Boston threatened to kill somebody. That's why YouTube took his channel down. Richie from Boston works for the FBI. That's why YouTube took his channel down. If you give these guys any time of day, you don't belong watching my site in the first place. So please unsubscribe and go away. And yet they never do. These people hate me so much that they spend all their time talking about me and commenting and making videos. Why would you do that? I don't make videos about anybody else. I don't care what anybody else does. If it doesn't have anything to do with me, if it doesn't resonate with me, I have nothing to do with it. You know why? Because I have a life. That should tell you where certain people are at. I showed you everything to do with why YouTube took my channel down, and everything to do with why my channel came back up. They gave me a takedown notice. They took a video down. Takedown notice means you have nothing to say about it. The video's taken down. That's that. They gave me a takedown notice 2 hours before the channel was reinstated. How do you give a takedown notice on a channel that's terminated? Do you see what I'm saying? YouTube has gone way too far. They sent me a letter that I published that showed, after reviewing, we found out that you are not in violation of our community guidelines. And yet I still have 4 community guideline strikes. So which one is it? They've given me a copyright strike pretty much every 8 hours on the hour. Some of them were within minutes of each other. I've got a total of about 15 copyright strikes. If we're going to take this line down, if we're going to be too busy worrying about what other people are doing and this, that, and the other thing, if we're going to continue to be in the truth community but be separate entities, we lose. And that's exactly what they're counting on. If YouTube's censoring your channel, hit me up, because the more of us there are, the stronger we'll be. Class action lawsuit all across the board. And yes, there are other outlets, but I'm not leaving YouTube because it's where everybody goes. If you're truly trying to wake people up, you have to go where the sleeping people are. The sleeping people aren't on Vimeo. They're not on Minds. They're not on DTube. You see what I'm saying? If you're truly trying to wake people up, stand your ground. YouTube is a corporation just like anything else. The laws do apply as far as I still remember. At any rate, Richie from Boston. Like, share, subscribe, or my channel's probably terminated again. I'm out.